Hello everyone, this is Mike, and I wanted to quickly lead you through the new app I created. The app is to help manage finances and in particular saving up for things. That you can find the app at squirrelaway.app. The name is kind of like squirreling away or saving away money towards things. The basic idea is that you can create uh, a wish list of items that you'd like to buy. Let's say you want to buy a pair of shoes for, let's say, $10, and maybe you want a new watch for $20. I'm obviously just making up the figures here. What else do you want? A coffee machine. Let's say we want a coffee machine for $30. And then we allocate a certain amount of money towards let's say $200 towards the list. So the money, you'll have money accumulating into each item in a top-down fashion. Top is your highest priority, and then as like a waterfall, it'll accumulate into the successive items. To illustrate this, let's speed things up a bit. Allocate $2 million instead of $200. So we can see the money accumulating towards, in this case, the shoes. Nice progress bar. And then when it's finished, we have it highlighted in green, and we have a little green dot on the list to show that it's ready. Let's restore the normal speed here. And we can also, let's say that actually now the coffee machine is higher priority. We can reorder items. By default, the money that's been accumulated towards one item will stay with that item. But you could also, if we wanted to redistribute the money back into the list, it'll again go to the top of the list down. We can also delete items. So deleting adds money back into the list, which will go to the other items. Let's say we want to delete that. Now all the money is in the watch. And we could delete the watch. Now all the money is in the kitty. That's like the overflow area. In Squirrel Away, we can use Command Z to undo, or at least Control Z. I don't know if it works on Mac. I have not tested it. We can also add money in if we have some particular budget that we want to spend for a project or something like that. You can just add a certain amount of money. So for example, my partner and I are moving into a new house, and we need to spend a certain amount on furniture. We can add that amount and then add items to the list and see how far we go with spending. When an item is ready to purchase, you can mark it off as purchased. So this means you've gone to the shops or you've ordered it online or whatever it is, and you want to indicate that you bought it. Let's say that we actually purchased it for $10. Click OK. The item now shows up in the history area here. The history area is to kind of reinforce that these are the things you own, these are the things you have, or these are the things you purchased. It's to help, you're not always looking ahead, you're not always looking to things you don't have, you're looking at things you do have. Again, Control Z, we can undo. Let's say that we want to purchase an item, but, oh, no, wrong button. We want to purchase it at a higher price. You can purchase it from a higher value. As it says here, $10 will be removed from the kitty. If you purchase something for more money than there is in the kitty, it will set an owing value. New items in the list will not be money will not accumulate to them until all the money owing on the kitty is paid off. So you can create multiple lists here. This is useful if you want, larger purchases and smaller purchases, or maybe you want to do things like, long-term purchases. You want to buy a new laptop, a new phone, things like that. You may want a separate list for that. You can accumulate money slowly for those things. You can also, so let's say we want maybe an electronics list. You can also create lists for things like car maintenance. So these are sporadic payments that you don't know ahead of time how much you're going to spend on them, but you can just allocate a certain amount, let the kitty accumulate, um, and it will, tell you, okay, this is how much you have available. If you'll end up spending more on car maintenance, so you add items as you take if you take the vehicle in for a service on 4th of April. Let's say you spend $500 on a service, so let's just purchase this immediately for 500. Now 500 is owing. If you end up owing more and more and more because you keep purchasing things beyond the budget, you might need to adjust the budget there. At the bottom here, it shows you, how much you've got total budgeted and also how much cash it says is available in the system. In this case, because we're just owing tons of money on all of these different lists, there's no cash available. Let's put some money into these so that so this is okay. You receive money as a gift, or you're bringing it out of savings or whatever it is. You can put it. You can inject the money in. So it says here total cash available 517. So that's the not including purchased items. It's all the kitty amounts and all the accumulated money towards all the items. Another thing to note here is that by default you're storing these lists locally. If you go to a different computer or you want to access it from a different device, you won't have it. But if you want, you can set up an account. Just put in your name, your new email address, and I don't use your email address for any advertising or anything. It's purely used for account management. There are no cookies on this site, no GDPR acceptance boxes, no advertising. At least for the moment, it's completely free. If you have any issues with it, just click the feedback or problems. You will need a GitHub account to submit issues, but you can just hit the new issue button here or search through existing issues if there are any. At the moment, there aren't because this app is completely new. If you have any problems, just put through the issues or contact me on my email address, which is also available on GitHub through here if you're signed in. And let me know how it goes. This was developed for myself because I'm managing my own finances and cash is getting tighter now that I have a mortgage to pay. And also the number of things to buy has increased significantly with moving into a new empty house and not having as much not having as much in the house, so we gotta buy new furniture and things like that. So I needed a way to manage the purchases of all these new things we need, and this was my solution. But I decided to make it a web app so that maybe it'll be useful to somebody else as well. If it is, give me a shout. And if you want to also contribute code to it, if you're a coder, the issues panel also is part of the source control for this. So feel free to dig in and send me some pull requests. Anyway, I hope that the run through helps. Let me know what you think of it. Thanks.